Welcome to the ROI show, where we dive deep into career, finance, skills that drive success. Today we have Aditya Taneja with us, who got placed in Rodeium Analytics as an analyst after our investment banking program. Today we will discuss with him about his journey, about his experiences into investment banking industry. So let's start it. So I would like to start from the time when you were pursuing graduation. So what was your thought process that time, and how things were worked at that time over?
So, if I recall when I was 21 in my final year of graduation, so there were a lot of thoughts. Like, I was clear that I want to get into finance, but I wasn't clear, like, in which field, like, investment bank is one, equity, derivatives, or fixed income. But I kept reading about the stock markets a lot, and how companies work, how like we analyze income statement, balance sheet, cash flows. So I was clear कि I want to get into investment banking after researching a lot. And like one day I get up and I was offered a position of a research associate in it was a boutique KPO. So its name was Zenworks Knowledge Partners.
Boutique KPO, a small specialized firms that provide knowledge-based services to bigger firms. This is like a small expert team hired by big companies for deep research or number crunching. It's just like mini brain for hire firm.
I learned everything from scratch. It was a small firm. When I joined, it was five of us, and like now it's 30 of us now. So initially there were no trainings, nothing, and like we have to do every project from scratch. So like building financial models, I learned the basics of it, but not like doing the projections, how we would reach towards the projections and all. So and building the pitch decks and all the basics of it. And afterwards then I got an opportunity to work in an boutique investment firm. So its name was Bodhi Corporate Advisors. So like there I learned more about the debt part of it, how credit rating agencies work, how we analyze everything about the company.
Credit rating agencies. These companies rate how risky it is to lend loan to someone. Like a teacher grades a student, similarly, these companies grade countries and companies how likely they are to pay back their loan.
Like we have to prepare a credit rating rationale for it, so doing all the analysis for it. And like there was some part of it in which we have to do a credit assessment. It's basically a document containing all the financial analysis of a company. And we had partnered with a lot of energy and driven developers, so there they used to give us work for that. And like it was a really good experience working there, and learned a lot. And like it was the year of slogging, so I just pulled off everything. And like a lot of hard work was there. And
So you have couple of years of experience, around 3 to 4 years. So what made you thought to go for this CIB course of Quintedge?
so, like, I realized one thing in my years of working, financial modeling is a primary aspect in any investment banking firm or any firm you want to get, like, in a finance role. So, that was, I think, I had some of experience in that, but not hands on experience, like doing all the projections by myself, and like projecting the cash flows, projecting the income statement, balance sheet, and doing the valuation of a company. That was lacking. So I just researched up on the internet, like what are the the coaching institutes who provide it. So CIB was one. I read the reviews on Quora, so I felt, and I inquired about it. So I felt it is a right choice for me. And the analytical approach of Quintedge was really nice. as compared to a lot of other coaching institutes, because like they provide the mock interviews also, and they prepare you from scratch. Like if you don't have any experience, they guide you from doing a basic role to an advanced role, like what is involved, and working in a fast-paced environment like investment banking. It's very important to know what you have to going to do in the job. So that was a primary aspect of it, like why I chose to do CIB with Quintedge.
Okay, so like after CIB course, so how did it help you to crack Rodeium Analytics interview?
So after CIB, like we were taught a lot of case studies in which hotel industry was discussed and a lot of industries were discussed. So like they taught us financial modeling from scratch, like how you have to approach if you have given a balance sheet or a income statement, financials of a company, how you have to put it in Excel, how you have to come towards the projections, how you have to like look at the KPIs, reading the income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, annual reports of a company, 10Ks, 10Qs, analyzing that.
KPIs, key performance indicators. These are important numbers for any business. For example, you run a pizza shop. How many pizzas are you making daily? What is the average delivery time? Are some important KPIs.
A lot of courses I felt you don't teach that. That is a primary aspect when you are working like in a fast-paced environment, because you don't have that much time. You have to be on the spot on the analytical side of it, because if you're not really good at analyzing things, then I think you're not the one for investment banking. So that was one reason.
Okay, as you have discussed about technical skills, so everybody talks about technical skills. So what other skills do you think is required to crack an interview
I
in
think
investment banking particularly?
I think if you're on a floor, if you talk about the the top-notch investment banking firms like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan and etc. So the main thing is there's a lot of work pressure. Dealing with that is very tough in that. So keeping calm and composure in that, and working towards it, and building connections with your clients and establishing connections with them would help you like later on in your life if you want to start a boutique investment firm, if you say. And a lot of people say कि technical skills are not important because it's a back end role, but it's not true. Like in Rodeium Analytics, it's a front end role, so you have to coordinate with the client. You have to be on the spot with the communication skills, as it's like a lot of clients have they are Middle Eastern clients, so there's a language barrier for a lot of them. If you're not fluent with that, then there's a gap between you and the client. So that is one thing. And in Rodeium Analytics, the primary thing was they have a diverse clientele, like working with venture capitals, private equities, to like energy companies, to like healthcare and fintech companies. That was the primary thing, and you're learning a lot of things.
Venture capital and private equity. Venture capital is money invested in early stage of a business, whereas private equity is the money invested in a mature business. For example, VC is like betting on an app made by college students, whereas private equity is buying a struggling hotel, improving it, and then selling it for a better price.
I felt it was missing in my previous companies, and the analytical skills are actually being used here. And if you're not really on the spot with your financial modeling, then I think it's not the one for you, because financial modeling is the core skill you have to have, and the communication is a must. And like I think you should go to community building events, or like the CFA Institute events also. You should go there, and you can establish a lot of connections with the people and learn a lot, so that would help you.
Okay, so let's discuss about like current global scenario. So what is your take on the scenario?
Like if you talk about the finance industry, it's very dynamic in nature, so like you have to be track of the changing trends in the global markets. Like a lot of companies are switching towards their sustainable investing, ESG. So a lot of investors not only look at the balance sheet cash flows, they also look at the profitability and look at the dynamic environment. It's very like changing. But like if you talk about equity research, AI can't like give you recommendation of buy, sell, hold. It's like a copy paste kind of a thing. You have to use your analytical mind.
Equity research is where analysts study and analyze stocks and give opinions whether to buy, sell, or hold the stocks.
And there are a lot of firms, they say कि AI has been a revolutionary in the finance industry and it's replacing a lot of jobs. Like if you talk about investment banking, I don't think it's true. Until and unless you have that analytical mindset, you can't like replace by an AI. So that is the thing. And the like the inflation is really high in most of the countries. In like US, if I talk about that, the housing market index is really going low.
Housing Market Index is a score or indicator that shows how confident home buyers are in the real estate market. If the score is high, that means the builders are confident and are building more homes. Whereas if the score is low, the builders are not very confident, they are worried, and the market is facing a slowdown.
And the interest rates are really fluctuating, so you have to like keep track of the current market trends, then only you can analyze the industry and the economic overview of a lot of companies.
Okay, so I would like to ask you that what kind of advice would you like to give people who are aspiring for investment banking course? What advice would you like to give?
I would say कि if you're a fresher or a fresh graduate, I think you should pursue the CIB course from Quintedge, and you can also do programs like CFA, FRM, ACCA. It would help growing your knowledge about the industry, about the global trends, and like how companies work, how to analyze income statement, balance sheet, cash flow. And I think CIB course has been a very like transformative in my journey, because like financial modeling is a core if you want to get into a core finance role or investment banking. So that is the case.
So, Aditya, thank you so much for your time, and we would like to thank you with a piece of token of respect. Please.
Thank you. So I would say thanks for inviting me, and I think my insights would help a lot of students pursue their dream career. And whatever I told, I think you should follow that if you want to get into like a prestigious investment banking firm or a finance role. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We will also keep in touch, and maybe after 5 years, we maybe call you again with your experience, so you can share with the people over there.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
so much.
no issues with that.